Welcome, guild members, to the next episode of Dragon Quest VIII with me, the Drew Gamer. In the last episode, we made it through the old abandoned abbey and to try and get to Abbot Francisco to stop Dhoulmagus from killing him. And he was asleep in bed and Dhoulmagus was above him, and now we've been kind of like detained. We haven't been arrested, but we've been detained to find out what we were doing in the Abbot's room. And Yangus was like, now look here, we ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, we told you. It was your man who asked us to check up on the Abbot. What right have you to keep us here?
The Abbot is too forgiving. If you're innocent, then who attacked my men? I, on the other hand, am not so forgiving. You won't fool me, so don't try. You'll confess in... Who is it?
You sent for me, Captain.
Come in. I have a question to ask you, but there's something else first. We've just arrested these intruders in the Abbot's residence. They were attempting to take his life. They wounded 6 of my men. Very well. The problem is this. My guard is watertight. I make sure of that. There's no way for an outsider to get inside the Abbey. Unless, of course, they have inside help. And would you believe it? When we searched their possessions, we found this ring. Templar Angelo, where is your ring? Show it to me now, if you have it.
Phew, it's turned up. Thank the goddess.
What?
Someone stole it from me at the pub. And it looks like they're about to learn that crime doesn't pay.
Stole it? What? You little fibber!
We've no use for a ring like that. He set us up. I should have known better than to believe a single word from the mouth of a filthy cheat like you.
I have nothing further to say. You can find me in my chambers.
Wait! We're not done here. Fine. I'll deal with him later. First things first.
Yeah, I'm
You've
glad I
wasted
ended the
enough of
episode.
my time. Don't try my patience. I want answers. What
Where I
did you
did.
plan to do to the Abbot? Confess.
How many times have we got to tell you, eh? We ain't got nothing to confess!
What is it now?
We found a suspicious monster loitering outside the Abbey.
What? What kind of monster?
Whoa! Ouch! Ugh. What the devil do you think you're doing? You! Yangus, Jessica! What are you all doing in here? You were gone for such a long time. I was getting rather worried. So I just decided to come and look for you when this...
So, this monster is a friend of yours, then? So much for your pure hearts.
What's wrong with you? I'm the Abbots, you insolent ruffian! Get him off me! Oh.
You are in league with the monster. You may have deceived Abbot Francisco, but you don't fool me.
Yeah, whatever,
It was the
Marcello.
monster who ordered you to steal the ring and infiltrate the Abbey, was it? You cursed heathens. Thought you could scare people by killing the Abbot, did you? Make them question their faith? And then move in and take control, I suppose.
No.
Take these monstrosities to the cells. Come dawn tomorrow, I will have you tortured. Perhaps then you will realize the gravity of the sins you have committed.
Yeah, whatever.
Until sunrise, then. Sleep well.
Oh, it's a shame that the textures are broken on their faces, but, you know. Oh, it's nice of them to put us all in together. There's no point screaming. We've got to use our heads to get out of this cell. Can't you think of anything, Drew? No, Mons, I'm a king. Blast every one of those Templar twerps. Oh, well, I was going to try and talk to Yangus.
Shh! Someone's coming.
Good evening, everyone. Glad to see you're all looking so well.
Come here, you!
Now, control your temper. I must apologize for before. Perhaps you will accept this as conciliation.
What are you up to?
The guard upstairs might hear if we talk now. I'll explain later. Come on. Follow me. The guard's up ahead. Right, no one make a sound, okay? I seasoned his supper with a generous pinch of sleeping powder. Perfect. It worked. Sleeping like a baby. Okay, through here. Right, we're safe in here. You can talk again now.
Good! Tell us what's going on. What ordeal do you intend to put us through next, hmm?
Like I said, I'm sorry about before. If I hadn't lied about the ring, Marcello would have been onto me like a shot. And I haven't got anywhere else to go if I'm chucked out of here. But I came to get you out, didn't I? Come on, don't be angry. Anyway, let me show you something you won't have seen before.
Well, what is it?
There. And that's real blood on those spikes, you know. If I were to throw you in there and shut the door, your whole body would be skewered. I could make you holier than thou without so much as getting my hands dirty. Not bad, eh?
Can you hear me out there? There's a secret passage in here!
Like I said, not bad, eh?
Classic Angelo. If we hang around here too long, they'll catch me. Help me escape. Let's move. We must have seen Iron Maiden layers menacingly. Climb inside, yeah. That's the spirit.
What's your game, eh? First you grass on us for something we ain't done, and then you come and help us.
Sorry if I've confused you. The people here have a bit of a trust issue with me. I couldn't stick up for you before. It would have backfired. The man who interrogated you, Marcello, he hates me. That's why I had to let him put you in the cells before I could help you.
That's all well and good, but you still don't know us from Adam. Ain't you worried about us being friends with this old monster, eh? You're just happy to let us go, are ya?
True, I don't know anything about you. And I wasn't there when you were caught, but I do know you saved the Abbot's life. Because just before you were brought to the interrogation room, the sinister feeling that's been lingering in the air went away. I must thank you for that. I'm not so ruthless that I'd hang you out to dry. And besides, I couldn't stand by while there was a lady in trouble. Marcello's a rather talented inquisitor, you know. This leads outside.
Medea! My Medea! You're safe. Were you lonely without me? There. It's all right. We'll leave this horrible place at once. The princess and I will go on ahead. Make sure you're not too far behind.
Alright, see you later, Trode.
Princess? Whatever. Come on, let's go. You'd have to work pretty hard to mess up your escape from here. Anyway, I'm sorry for all the trouble. So, this is farewell. May the goddess watch over you on your journey.
Bye, Angelo. Thanks for nothing. No, he got us out. It's fine.
The bridge. Is the whole abbey on fire? Surely that jester didn't come back again. Oh no. I've got to save the abbot!
Oh, that just all popped in at once. I'm assuming we're just going back towards the, Oh no, it's a Winky. Oh no, there's two Winkies. No, I'm just assuming we're going back towards the entrance. I think we do. So you see what I mean? Like, it's a good job I ended the episode where I did last time, because otherwise we'd still be here. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people. Haven't you heard? Some travel went and set fire to the abbey. It wasn't from around here, of course. I'm going on a trip to buy some stock, so I thought I'd come pray for the safe passage. This isn't exactly a good start, is it? Do not panic, it's just a small fire in the kitchen. We'll soon have it out. We could see the flames from Simpleton. I hope Angelo's alright. Okay, I'm gonna save it here, because I haven't saved it in a very long time. Since, like, I started recording today, actually, I haven't saved it. I always like this movie, it's really cool. Everyone just ran aside for a moment ago. Something happened? Or outside for a moment. What do you have to say? This fountain isn't enough to put out the flames. What are we going to do? Alright, I'm in. Temple's duty is to protect the Holy Father and preserve peace and order in Maiola's domain. But how can we protect him in these flames? There's no way to get to him. If they're not, can I not just run through the flames? See you later, losers.
Damn! Where's Marcello? That sinister presence again. No, not sinister. It's worse than that. It's pure evil. As if all the demons of hell had gathered to feast upon Abbot Francisco.
Whoa!
It's locked from the inside. Marcello? Are you in there? Damn! What's going on? It's no good. It won't budge. Yulon, did you follow me here? Doesn't matter. I need your help. Just one last time, all right? We're going to have to do this by brute force. There might just be enough of us. The door's locked from the inside. We've got to break it down. Come on, everyone together.
Yeah, I guess.
What happened? Come on, stay with it. Tell me what happened.
Thank the goddess. You've come. Help the abbot.
Who on earth did this?
He's dangerous. Captain Marcello is in trouble.
Upstairs. Come on, let's go. You're with me, right? Thanks.
The jester. You must save the Abbots.
But the Jester was here earlier, and people knew the Jester was here. Marcello was just an idiot. He's just like, I've got to protect the Abbot. Oh, I'm such a Templar. Lol.
Marcello! It was all that jester. I couldn't stop him. He's strong. But you can't let him. This is an order. Templar Angelo, get the Abbot to safety.
Now, nothing stands in my way.
You dare lay a finger on Abbot Francisco?
Don't worry, Marcello. I will be fine. I have given myself to the goddess. If it is her wish, I am prepared to die. But, wretched sinner, if that is not her wish, nothing you can do will ever harm me. The goddess will protect us all from whatever evil you can muster.
Well, well, what faith you have. Let's put it to the test, shall we?
As he floats forward all rapey, Jesus.
Wait! God blimey!
For God's sake, Angus.
It's been a while. Dhoulmagus.
Ah, if it isn't King Toad, looking as small and ugly as ever.
King Toad.
Shut up! Return my daughter and I to normal at once! Do you realize what you've done to my castle?
Yeah, I'm sure he does. He's evil. That was horrible in my ear, bloody hell. Sounded very wet.
What?
Such a pity. It seems fate and your benevolent goddess are both on my side. Yes, such a pity. Poor Francisco. My work here is done. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Such a great villain. I love Dhoulmagus. They just put loads of wood over the window. The following day, under a heavy cloud of rain, Abbot Francisco's body was committed to the ground. Meanwhile, Dhoulmagus slipped away into the darkness once again. Marcello, who somehow managed to escape serious injury, explained to everyone the events of the previous night. During the party, were cleared of any suspicion. Everyone at the funeral felt a terrible sorrow at the loss of the abbot, and the heavens too wept tears of grief. The rain continued until dawn, the start of a new day. Sorry. My mum's downstairs and she was just like opened a cupboard and all this stuff fell out. She just went, for fuck's sake! Like, really loud. High munchies are always sticking out of my
You're
pocket.
awake. I realize I said it before the funeral, but I just wanted to assure you that everyone knows you're innocent. If it weren't for you, Captain Marcello could well have been killed too. We're all in your debt. Anyway, the Templar captain has summoned you to his office. See you later then. Don't forget.
Oh, where's his office? Morning, Gov. Looks like Dhoulmagus gave us the slip again, eh? And all the people dead. Can't believe it. I couldn't sleep at all last night. Oh, curse Dhoulmagus. Okay, so we're heading off to Marcello. Oh yeah, I remember where Marcello's office is. It's like here, isn't it?
Hmm? Oh, you. The captain's been waiting for you. Hurry up.
Ah, there you are. I trust you slept well. King Trode has explained everything. I apologize for having doubted you. Dhoulmagus is the true culprit. In the name of the goddess, we must strike down that diabolical jester. But I cannot leave here now. As the new abbot, I have much to do. I must be here to guide my people. So, I was wondering, according to what King Trode tells me, you are all pursuing Dhoulmagus.
That we are.
So I have a proposal. I would like my brother Angelo to accompany you on your quest.
Brother, I thought you said you wouldn't have a rule breaker as a brother.
Quiet! I wasn't talking to you.
So just to make it a bit more sense, so that if you remember, we spoke to someone in Simpleton, and the ruler of Simpleton at the time, the owner of the manor, he slept with a bunch of women, and he ended up having a child because his wife couldn't give him a child, which was Marcello, who then got sent to the Abbey, and she became pregnant with Angelo. So that's why they're half brothers, and like that's why he hates him, because he got a father up until he died, basically, and he didn't.
You are the only one we can spare at the moment.
You're also the one that's also in unique clothing.
Everyone else here has duties to fulfill. Only you are without such responsibilities.
I'm useless, you mean? No need to beat about the bush. Fine, I understand. You've made yourself perfectly clear. I will leave the Abbey. I will travel with these people. And I will avenge the Abbot's murder.
I'll be waiting by the carriage with Medea then.
Very well then. I entrust Angelo to your care and wish you well on your journey.
Cheers, mate. What books have we got here? Anything? Yep. In the spring, it's the spring issue of the magazine called We Love Our Weapons. Who doesn't love the boomerang for its ability to strike multiple enemies at the same time? Still, complaints about the low attack power of the basic model, we put our heads together to solve the problem. After months of research, we can proudly introduce the reinforced boomerang. It's so simple, all you need to do is use alchemy to combine the boomerang with an appropriate pointy object. Go on, give it a try. Do discover new recipes with the alchemy pot, reinforced boomerang plus iron nail. So we need more iron nails. I need to figure out where to get the iron nails, actually. And then what do we have here? We have It's a book written by Abbot Francesco. Many centuries ago, individuals called the Great Sages walked the earth, serving as guides and mentors for the people of the world. According to legend, each of these great sages wore a garment called the Sage's Robe. They say the robes were made by combining a magical robe with a scholar's cap by some secret method. If only I would discover the way to combine these two items, a Sage's Robe would be the result. Drew discovered a new recipe for the alchemy part: Sage's Robe, magical vestment plus scholar's cap. Abbot Francisco's death must be avenged in the name of the goddess. We must bring down the iron fist of justice upon the infernal jester. I hope Angelo will provide us to be an asset to your party. I'll show pray for your safe passage. Is there anything over here? Is there like a chest behind it? No. It's fine. There he is, waiting for us.
Hello again. Well, it looks like we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I hope you don't mind me coming along. I'm not doing this because Marcello ordered me to. I'm doing it for Abbot Francisco. He was like a father to me. That jester, Dhoulmagus. He can't get away with this. And this place. I'll be glad to escape. It's no hardship being asked to join you, believe me. And anyway, I promised you, didn't I? I said I'd reward you for helping me. So, Jessica, from now on, I'll protect you. I won't leave your side. Consider me your personal bodyguard.
Sure, Romeo. In your dreams.
So now we have Angelo as our fourth party member. Angelo is basically our healer. He is a ridiculously good healer.
Okay, let's hit the road.
He is the healer of the game. So now we actually have a good healer, but also he gets an interesting set of like weapons and stuff. So he has swords like us, so he'll learn the same sort of things, but instead of like the ability that we get at the end of the swords, he gets lightning storm. But he uses more like rapiers and that sort of stuff. He gets bows, which are probably his best weapon. It's between swords and bows. Staves, it'll give him a couple of spells which are worth doing. Like Oomph is a really good spell to have because it increases your attack. And I think Jessica might learn that by level up, so it's not like a necessity to get it. Thwack is just death on everyone, and then Fisticuffs is the same like everyone else, and then Charisma he gets like a few spells and a couple of other abilities. So yeah, what level is he? He's level 12, okay, so that's fine. So let's continue on this way then. He also gets the like swoosh. He's the one who gets like the wind magic in the game, whereas Jessica got let's have a talk to the party then. You know, apart from the Abbey, there's also a big town and a castle on this continent. They're both a fair way away, mind. We should get some shut-eye at the inn before we get going. There are still plenty of places we haven't explored on this continent. Dhoulmagus must be here somewhere. You know, Drew. It's not that Alice's death needs to be avenged, it's the death of everyone Dhoulmagus murdered. We've got to stop him for all of their sakes. Look at the jargon in the background. It was about time I left the Abbey, really. Far too many rules and regulations and not enough fun for my liking. And besides, I wouldn't mind getting to know the delightful Jessica more intimately too. Oh, there's one behind the cart as well. Well, so Angelo's joined the ranks of my retainers now too. Hey, I'm just coming along for the ride for a while. I'm not in the habit of pledging my services to monsters. What an impudence. You're even more uncouth than that oaf Yangus. Being in your sorry company makes me look all the more dignified. Now, wait a minute, Grandad. So what I might do then, I'm not going to end the episode off here, but we've only got like 15 minutes left, so I might go off. And do we have any more of these? I might go and do all these. Look, a calamari kid likes to draw in the doodles all over the ground. It's clearly rather juvenile thing to like to behave like? Apparently you see them stretching sometimes too, and generally doing whatever they want to do. Could you snap a shot of them doodling? We got the market, Maella's hidden treasure. Apparently there's a magnificent ample of stained glasswork in the building behind Maella Abbey. Unfortunately it's not accessible to the general public, but there's some way you can photograph it for me. We could do that. Torture chamber, we could get that. Cock and ball stories. Pub there, the cock and ball space is full of ruffians. Ne'er-do-wells can take curious about the place. Could you photograph a typical pub scene for me? Do you think knights on the ground glass? I've heard mention of some stained glass in Maella, but depicting a knight of some sort. It's supposed to be such an all example of pilgrims and awestruck when they see it. And then we've got to get these. So I might go off and I might do these. I'll stop the episode here, and then I'll get those, and that'll be like the last. Well, not the last thing. I'll do that, and then I'll come back once we've got the stamps and everything. And well, I'll talk to the guy and stuff. So I'll be right back. All right, everyone, I am back, and we're back at Peregrine Quay, for a few reasons. Well, for one reason. But I spoke to this guy. And I spoke to him over and over again, and he said something about if you mix an iron nail and stuff, he gave me an iron nail so I can make the thieves' key. So we're gonna do that now. I also took a bunch of photos as well. There's only one that I'm missing, and that is the. So we want the bronze knife and the iron nail, please. So you'd like to make the thieves' key? Yes, please. There we go. We got it. Finally. Okay, so let's go off. Yeah, so I'll show you the photos in a second, just so you know, like, oh, okay, that's where I get this, that's where I get that. But now we should be able to open all these lovely chests. I think you have to wait till night though, because he's in the way. So, oh no. Wow, that's a key and a half. Who'd have thought it would open my chest? You have really helped me out. Go on, why don't you keep the contents? They're all yours. Oh, thanks. Nope. And there's a few chests. I might go off and I might get them off screen. We've got a boomerang, so I can technically use the boomerang if I want it. Treasure chest is locked, which gives us a mini medal. And then there was one in the Abbey, the abandoned Abbey, and then there was another one somewhere else. But let me show you real quick the photos, because there's still one that I need to get. But I have done all these, so like the pressure, I've done every single one of these. I just need to do the squiggly writing, which I think we can do on the way to our next destination. So let's just open the photos. I believe, yeah, so there was the slime in the pub, the slime in the Abbey, the pub itself, and that was me trying to get that as well, but it didn't work for some reason. And then we have the torture chamber, the window that you're supposed to take a picture of, but it's broken, so I should have probably done that earlier. The knight's picture, which is right at the entrance to the Abbey. That one we already got. We got that one, and then the metal slime. So that is it. We just need to get the squiggly writing. And I think I remember which way it is, but I'm trying to think if I need to go through Simpleton and then come out the other side of Simpleton, or if I can just walk around. But we've only got 15 minutes. Was that thing over here? Yeah, it was. There's a chest over here, so we'll get this real quick. We might end up in a few battles and stuff, which is fine, because we haven't seen Angelo in battle yet. Well, I have, because I've been fighting some enemies and stuff along the way, but you haven't. And we'll figure out what that is for soon, so I'm excited to start doing that. For some reason, like, I think it might be because it's just, like, full of trees and stuff. It's having a bit of a hard time with this area. Unlocked it, which gives us a feathered cap. Nice. Okay, so let's use zoom to Simpleton. And then off screen I'll go and get the other one, because I don't want to go through the ruined Abbey right now. See, now, can I go this way and go all the way around? Or maybe it just comes out the other side of Simpleton. Where you can go this way to get elsewhere. Because obviously this is a path, so... it says it's a long way off though, so we'll just have a leisurely stroll. We'll fight a few battles along the way and stuff. If I see any new enemies as well, especially. Or we'll just get attacked by a bell, you know, either one. Ooh, there's a lot of enemies here. Okay, so... Oh, we could use Dragon Slash on this, actually. Sorry, I haven't been using that. We'll do Helm Splitter on that, and then... we'll Sears the Dinglings, and then Angelo. He has Heal, Whoosh, Buff so far. And then ability-wise, he hasn't got anything, but those are the spells he has, and then he has his... he has a sword at the minute. He just needs to... they both need leveling up quite a bit, Jessica and Angelo. They need to catch up to the other two. So there you go, 40 damage to that. So that's a ridiculous amount of damage, especially this early in the game. Well, did nothing. They must have high magic defense then. Or wisdom. I think that's what wisdom is, I think. But you finally get to the Angelo in action. So in the original... the PS2 version, this was your team. This was the whole party. And this would be the party for the rest of the game. In this game, there are 2 extra characters that... yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid. I was just trying to stop them from bringing in another jargon, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll meet them much later. But yeah, it's really cool that they actually did add more characters into this, because I did think at the time that, like, I wanted a specific character that we do meet. I wanted to, you know, like, have her join the party. So I'm excited to see what they're about and how they work and stuff, because I don't know how they work. I just know that they are part of the... you can get them as part of the team. I may end up just using the standard party regardless, because, you know, like, this is just iconic to me. There's, like these 4 characters together. Jessica grew to level 12. Tributes 3. Jessica learned new spell Snooze. Nice. Jessica obtained 8 skill points. Very nice. Should I just put it into this for now? 16. Yeah, I'll get to Twin Dragon Lash. And then we'll a Snappy Whipper, and then we'll just start putting it all into staves for now, because, like, yeah, the abilities are great and stuff, and she gets, like, a bonus with using attacks with her whip and stuff, but I get her to attack, but she's not there to do physical damage, she's there to do magic damage. So it is worth, you know, leveling it up just to get these spells that she wouldn't normally have access to. And then what we got here, we have a sign which will say, this is way to what? Ascantha Castle is to the right and my library is to the left. Okay, so I see a bunch of chests here. Well, I see one chest. So how long have we got left? We've only got a few minutes left. So I need to start giving these to characters as well. I keep forgetting to do it. Sorry, it's a bit choppy at the minute. I think it's because I was doing something on my PC and it's just like, oh, I'm going to slow it right down. If I can get this last photo before the end of the episode, that'd be great. Panpipers. One of these uses an ability that's great. I don't know which one it is. I hope it's these ones, just so I can see it. I'm not sure why it's suddenly lagging. Maybe it just eventually just starts lagging a bit. Does he have a shield? No, okay. We'll have to get Angelo a shield then. See, look how vast this world is. It's great. Love it. Oh, there's the evil tree. A puppet master. Or puppeteer, whatever they're called. I love these enemies as well, they're great. They have a great design. Right, so we've really got a few minutes left. I'm hoping... I think I can get to at least the last bit, so I want to do that. And then in the next episode, I'll get back to where I was here before we move on to the next area. And on the map, you might not be able to see it very well, but we're coming up to a bridge. And then there's a ruined abbey there, I think. Not a ruined abbey, like a church, so you can rest. There's a bridge underneath it. And that's where I want to go, is just to that bridge. So look, it's like a really long way away. Because the reason why we want to go here is because this is where the last photo is, I believe, but I can't remember exactly how to get below it. Well, let's have a look at these houses then, and then we'll probably end the episode off there, and then I'll see if I can get it off screen. Just getting a bit choppins. That was a cat, nice. Mini medal. My granddaughter Emma works as a maid at the castle. She's a lovely, hard-working girl. She's not been able to take any holiday for these past 2 years now. I do miss her visits. The way to the castle, just follow the path to the east and you'll come to it eventually. Anything else in here that I can smash up and steal from you? Nothing in there, and then silk robe. And maybe off screen I might get a couple of level ups if I can, just, you know, do some trading, because I feel like I'm a little bit underleveled. There's got to be a way to... That's a cow there. If you talk to a cow, they usually give you poo, I think. Or a bottle of milk. Poo, milk, it's all the same. Oh, we've got some new enemies over here. I won't go that far. I might go off to the abandoned abbey so we can take out some metal slimes. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'll give it a go. Anything? Nope. Okay. What do you have to say for yourself? Greetings, traveler. Would you like to visit our chapel? Today is a religious holiday, so we usually accept a small donation for our beds, but tonight you may stay for free. Oh, thank you. The facilities are rather basic, but I trust you will rest well. Oh. Oh, we got a cutscene. I didn't think this was going to happen. At the end of the episode.
Ah, Angelo. You look like you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders. Maybe it would help to get it off your chest, hmm? Not that I want to force you, mind.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe things will never be right between us. Marcello, will never forgive me. If only we didn't share common blood, I'm sure we'd get along fine.
Now we got a backstory. I don't have time for this backstory.
Abbot Francisco was always well known around these parts for his benevolence. He'd often take in children who had nowhere else to go. And I was one of them. My parents were well off, part of the aristocracy. But then they both died. All of a sudden, I was left with no family and no money. The Abbey was the only place I could go.
You're new here, aren't you? Are you here to join the brothers? Have you come all on your own? Oh, you must be exhausted. Where are your things? Is that all you've got?
My mummy and daddy died, so I don't have many things, and I don't have anywhere else to go.
You sound a lot like me. But there's no need to worry. Abbot Francisco and all of us will be your family from now on.
But...
Let's go and find the abbot. Come on now, don't cry. Why don't you tell me your name?
Angelo.
You! So you're Angelo. Leave. I want you to leave. You... leave and never come back. I don't ever want to see you again. So you're intent on ruining this life for me as well, are you?
Marcello was the golden boy of the Abbey. He studied hard and had a bright future ahead of him. But when it came to me, his attitude wasn't so positive.
I'm so sorry, child. I'm sad to say I heard that little exchange. It's so unlike Marcello to act like that. I just don't understand. Ah, I see. I always knew he had a half-brother. That's you, isn't it? You're Angelo. Well, they say time heals all wounds. Let's hope your living here will make everything all right. Now, come along with me. From today onwards, this will be your home. Why don't I introduce you to everyone?
Well, can you not?
That, I heard the full story for the first time. About how I had a half-brother, the product of a fling my father had with a peasant girl before he married. He disowned the woman and her child, presumably because of his engagement to my mother. The poor girl was heartbroken, of course, so heartbroken that she couldn't go on living, they say. And so the child was left alone in the world. That's Marcello's story, you see. As my mother had been told she couldn't have children, my parents discussed adopting him. But the physician must have been wrong, because my mother fell pregnant with me shortly after. That put paid to the adoption idea, and Marcello was unceremoniously dispatched to the Abbey. Twice cast aside by his own father, Marcello ended up hating him, and hating me, naturally, as he grew up among the Templars.
So there you go. That's what I was explaining earlier on.
Quite a bombshell, don't you think? I was so young and innocent then, too. The whole thing hurt more than you can imagine. Still, c'est la vie. My father got off lightly. He did just what he wanted and then died, and left me to take the consequences. I'm the only one left for Marcello to hate now. In a way, I can't say I blame him, and it was probably good that we lived together. At least it gave him someone to take it all out on. Certainly added a bit of spice to the humdrum life at Myella Abbey, anyway.
Angelo, I'm so...
This story's gone on long enough. Look,
Yeah, thank you.
it's nearly daybreak.
Wait!
Oh, I didn't expect that to happen. This has made the episode go on a bit longer. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And in the next episode, we will continue on to Ascantha. For now, I'm just gonna... We'll start off the episode from here, but I'm gonna go off and train and do a few things. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye!